New construction and property taxes in Texas? Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, it's Rosemary Lewis, your educator agent with eXp Realty, and today I want to talk to you about property taxes as it relates to purchasing a new construction home in the state of Texas. But before I get into it, y'all go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And listen, while you're there, can you give me a thumbs up? That way, you're letting, first of all, this is hard work. So you're making me feel a little bit like, yes, we care. Someone cares what I'm saying. But you also let the folks at YouTube know that, you know what? Keep pushing out our homegirl's content, okay? Because she is helping us to know more about this North Dallas real estate market. So I'd appreciate it for you to subscribe. And honestly, y'all, I have over 2,000 subscribers, which it seems like it took me a year to get to 100. So I appreciate you all so very much. And the best thing that you could do to help me grow this channel is seriously share it with another friend, even if it's another real estate agent, because I'm not just in this to get clients and to create relationships that way, but I really want to help other realtors be successful. I know what it looks like to just try to do this business, and it's hard. And anything that I can do to be a resource to anyone in the industry, I'm happy to do it. And speaking of which, let's get into our topic for today. I sell a lot of new construction, and that is not, that's actually common in the area. You all know that I serve the far North Dallas suburbs. So I work all of DFW, and I have a team that can assist you anywhere. But I live far north. So when you think in Prosper, Frisco, Salina, Melissa, Anna, a lot of those communities have grown at a rapid pace in a short amount of time because of new construction. And a lot of times buyers are looking to build a home or to purchase in new construction, and the tax thing can be a little bit confusing. So I want to break it down for you a bit today, just so you can understand what to expect, because a lot of new construction buyers end up with the shock of their lives when they get their first official tax bill. So very first thing that you need to know is that Texas is a state that bills taxes in the rear, okay? So what that means is that right now, as I'm shooting this video, it is April of 2022. We just got our tax valuations for the year, but the actual tax bill will not come out until the end of the year. They will come out in the fall, and they're due in December, right around there. Okay, don't hold me to it, but it's right around December. Check with your tax bill and see when you need to pay them. What ends up happening is because the taxes bill in the rear, and when you're building a new construction home, for instance, I have clients who are going to closing tomorrow, okay? They're going to closing tomorrow, and they are escrowing their taxes, they're escrowing insurance, and then they have their monthly payment. And we looked at their statement, and it was like, oh my goodness, they thought that the mortgage was going to be much more, but it was not. And they got really excited. But I was like, don't get excited, because this whole building in the rear thing kind of changes how that initial tax is assessed on new construction. In short, my client's closing statement is estimating the taxes based on the land value and not the value with the structure attached. Because the last time that the home was, or the area, the address was assessed, there was no house there. And obviously the land is not worth as much as it is with a house on the land. So with their estimate of the closing and their lender, the lender cannot charge them for taxes if they don't know what the tax bill is going to be. So for right now, they are assessing them based on land, but when the taxes are reassessed later, then the county is going to say, oh no, a house was put there, and there will be the correct tax bill. The challenge with that, though, is that my clients would have been paying a mortgage based on the land value tax amount. And what ends up happening is that when the assessments happen and the mortgage company is brought up to speed many homeowners are faced with a huge tax shortage at the end of the year that not only causes them to have to come up with a lump sum, or it can increase their mortgage payment drastically if you don't prepare for this. Now, I know what you're saying, homegirl, how do I prepare for this? And this is how you do it. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at the sales price of what you're purchasing your home for. When you're purchasing the home, I want you to have a conversation with your lender and ask them about this. Like, hey, tell me about this land value versus property value, and what can I expect my adjusted mortgage to be? What is your estimate? So let's just say your mortgage with the land value would be $3,000 a month. I'm just throwing it out there, I don't know. But when the adjusted amount, the lender is estimating it would add an additional $800 or $900 a month to your escrow when the house is assessed as a house and not just land. What you can start doing is still pay your $3,000 a month to the mortgage company, but start also paying yourself that $800 to $900 so that now you're already in the habit of collecting or putting away a mortgage payment of $3,900. So at the end of the year, when the tax bill comes out and your mortgage company says there's a shortage, you're like, nope, not a shortage. I listened to my homegirl. So we have all of this $900 that we have collected every single month. So now we can pay the shortage, and we're already ready for that adjustment with the mortgage payment, because we've already been in the habit of paying ourselves or paying the mortgage and putting aside the amount of money that would equate to our actual mortgage payment once the taxes are assessed correctly. Now, why is this important that you ask all of these questions? Because I will tell you that I have seen some situations where Texas homeowners were not aware of this, new to the state, not aware that things are being, that we tax in the rear, not aware, a lender did not tell you what to expect. And now at the end of the year, you have this huge tax bill and your mortgage is going up, and there is just no way to pay it because you haven't prepared for it. I absolutely do not want that to happen to you or to your family. I want you to know and be able to assess your monthly payment and your purchasing power based on the right value, even when the mortgage payment is still showing the land value. I know this is a bit of a complex concept. That's why I wanted to take my time to explain it today, so that when you're looking at new construction, you are considering that. Because oftentimes, just like my clients, they saw that closing disclosure, they were like, oh yay, our mortgage payment is much lower than we thought. But I had to educate them and tell them about the way that we are taxed in Texas so that they will be prepared at the end of the year. Now, if you made it to the end of this video and you are not subscribed to my channel, what are you doing with your life? Look, go ahead and subscribe. And while you're at it, hit that share button, like copy this link, post it somewhere, send it to a friend who needs to know about these taxes. And y'all, if you already have a real estate agent, I know that they're going to be supreme at explaining this to you. But if you are looking for someone who, like I said, is not just in it to gain clients, but to build relationships and to really help people figure out what is going to be best for you as it relates to your real estate investment. Like for many of us, our homestead is the biggest investment that we make. I would love the opportunity for myself or one of my teammates to talk to you. Head on over to our website, rosemarylewis.com. You can click the buyer tab or the seller tab, and we will get back to you and just start your real estate journey. As always, have a great day.